evening, everybody. Welcome to our 2025 Northridge Middle School and DHS Wind Ensemble Step-Up Concert. We're so glad to see you all here tonight. We had a great morning working with the Northridge 8th graders and advanced band members, and you're in for a treat. They sound amazing, and they've been all really great today, and we're so pleased to be able to bring this to you tonight. For Northridge parents that are 8th grade parents, welcome to DHS. I hope this is the first of many times I get to see you. We're very much excited to have your students here at DHS next year and have you involved in the music program. We have a lot of great things going, and we just want to keep adding to that success. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Mr. Owens, and he's going to do our first piece tonight. Do you want to introduce you? I want me to do it. All right, first thing they're gonna perform is a piece called Spring by composer Randall Standridge. And since it was snow flurrying out, hopefully this brings us some warmer weather. So here's Mr. Owens with Spring.
All right, so our next piece is going to be performed by the Northridge Percussion first hour class. They're doing a piece called Candlesticks, which was actually going to be for our concert March 28th at 5:30 at Northridge for the Candlelight and Cadences concert. But they surprised me when we got back from Christmas break. They did a very good job, and they basically learned it by themselves. Like, I swear I did not teach them at all for two days, because they just did it themselves, which made my life very easy. So they are going to premiere candlesticks.
I was going to do this later, but I'll do it right now. We're waiting on one more kid we're going to get in here, so I want to make sure that we get that done. A couple things. Mr. Owens has talked to all of the 8th grade students about their placement audition for next year. The placement audition is one of those things that's very important if they want to audition into the top ensemble, which you'll hear later after we're done, and the second ensemble. So we have symphonic band and wind ensemble. And every year I always have somebody in concert band that says to me, Mr. Kraft, can I be in symphonic band or wind ensemble? And I say, no, you didn't audition. Well, I didn't think I'd make it. And I said, well, if you don't do it, you have no chance of making it, whereas if you audition, you have a chance of getting in. So please encourage your student to take that audition and see where they end up. They never know where they're going to end up. And I always tell them too, so we have to decide where people go based on what's going to make the 3 best concert band ensembles that we have here at DHS. So, but if they don't take the opportunity to audition, then they get placed in concert band, and we have a great concert band with people in it as well. So all 3 groups, we try to make sure they're balanced so the kids have the best experience possible in those groups. Your percussion students. There's also an audition for that. We have 2 percussion ensemble classes right now, but I also have percussionists that are in wind ensemble. And so I take students in wind ensemble based on literature that I'm thinking about for the next year, as well as some of the things in the group that we need to fill out on. So those are also very important. So I'd like to say thank you to our Danville District 118 band boosters for helping out with feeding the kids today. We really appreciate that. So if we could give those people a nice round of applause, we'd appreciate it. And speaking of our band boosters, we are always looking for help. Even if you can help just a little bit, we would really appreciate any assistance. The booster program is now a 7 through 12 booster group. We are not a DHS and a Northridge only group. We're not 2 separate groups anymore. We decided to do that because every 4 years, the high school band program takes a trip somewhere, and it's traditionally been Florida. And we wanted to make sure that the 7th graders and 8th graders had the opportunity to fundraise to provide the funds for that trip before they get to high school. The hardest thing was always getting freshmen able to go to the trip because they did not have time to fundraise like the juniors and the seniors and the sophomores do. And so we thought that that would be a really great way to include Northridge parents and students to also help start to build up those funds. Next year is a travel year, and so once we get the travel details finalized, we'll get that out. But one thing is really important is we have one of our biggest and best fundraisers of the year coming up, which is we sell Danville Garden gift cards. They're $10 a piece. The nice thing about it is it's the same as cash. So $10 that you give is a $10 gift card for you. And then Danville Gardens donates proceeds of that, some of that's back to us. There have been kids in the past, the last time we traveled, there were kids that paid for more than half of their trip just by selling Danville Garden cards. And so it is a great way to do that. A lot of people in town shop at Danville Gardens. A lot of people also like to, provide them as gifts for Mother's Day. I got people every year that call me and say, hey, I need 5 Danville Garden cards. I'm getting my mother gift cards for Mother's Day instead of buying her a bouquet of flowers because she would rather spend it and have it in the yard and see it being pretty all year. So those are always some great things. Hit up your local businesses. A lot of times we have businesses contact us asking us if we are selling Danville Garden cards. And they like to put flowers out of their business, and so you never know. But since it's a trip year, we will definitely have more fundraisers to help the kids build that as well. Also in the next, after spring break, we'll start talking about marching band for the next fall. More details on that coming. When I asked the kids today, I said, how many of you want to do marching band? And a lot of them raised their hand. We were really excited about that. And next fall, we're not doing a big travel in the fall because we're doing the trip to Florida in the spring. And so we're doing mostly Illinois-based contests, and we'll be ending the year at University of Illinois at Memorial Stadium. So we haven't been there in a couple years. It worked out great this year for that to be in the schedule for 2025. So more details to come on marching band. So our next number as a combined group is we're doing selections from the Holst's Planet Suite. And so we're gonna do, the first one is Venus, is the slow one, then we have Mars, and then we end with parts of Jupiter. So we hope you enjoy it. Wind Ensemble's first selection this evening is a overture by Giacomo Puccini. That was actually a piano piece. It's called Scosa Elettrica. It's called the Electric Shock. It sounds like a march, but it's not. So it's got a lot of really cool, fun sounds in it, so we hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. That one's fun. Our next piece is called Afterlight by composer William Pitts. This is a piece that kind of like tries to take you into like the dusk time of night. It's got some really great sounds in it. It's got some awesome percussion stuff, and it's even got some piano. So Gavin's gonna play some piano, and it's just a really lovely piece, and it's just got some wonderful, wonderful sounds in it. So we hope you enjoy. We have a really, really, really large group of new and up-and-coming composers out right now that are writing some really wonderful music. Our next piece is called I.O. by composer Kataj Copley. Mr. Copley is one of the composition professors at the University of Texas in Austin, and I.O. is salutations, greetings, hello, hi, hey, yo, I.O. These terms, along with countless others, have been used to greet people throughout history. However, the term I.O. is different. Rooted from hip-hop and jazz culture, I.O. is built in the Black language. It's used to tell when something is right, when something is wrong, when something is awesome, and when something is too sweet for words. It's used as seen with your closest people, your family, or people who you know best. It's personal. In short, I.O. is a personal embrace that can represent life. With this piece, I wanted to build the kind of embrace you would get from this word alone while also honoring its beginnings, using hip-hop rhythms and colorful harmonies. By the end of the piece, we, the listeners, go from uncertainty to home. With the unquietness of the piece, we turn and celebrate not only a word like I.O., but also celebrate life. And so he's wrote some really great stuff, and I'm really glad we're able to bring his music to you. It's a wonderful piece. He is a really happy guy. I got to meet him back, I think a year ago or so, and he's just really wonderful, warm, and welcoming individual, and he's a tuba player. So we got some great bass lines in this too. So we hope you enjoy I.O.